Many people in Sierra Leone rely on charcoal and firewood for cooking. Although these fuels are affordable and easily available, they're also reported to be harmful to human health and the environment. Local initiatives and international organizations are working with communities to adopt clean cooking solutions and support the country's transition to renewable energy. Eric Kawa has more details from Freetown.
This is how Doris Levy starts her day at the Milty Magai School for the Blind. Like many women in Sierra Leone, cooking over an open fire is a deadly routine that comes with challenges.
The smoke from the wood we use affects us badly. It disrupts our sleep, reduces our blood oxygen levels, makes our heads spin and darkens our eyes. These are the challenges we face in the kitchen. Finding alternative sources of fuel would greatly benefit us as the smoke lingers in our chests.
For many, like Levy, cooking has become a daily struggle. With the many challenges faced by women cooking with open fire, there have been calls for urgent actions to be taken into transitioning into cleaner and energy-efficient methods. In 2019, Margaret Yenkin Mansoure established Women in Energy Sierra Leone, a social enterprise spurred into action by the story of a young girl raped in the process of fetching firewood for cooking.
So you not having access to clean cooking does not only affect women and girls economically, but in terms of their social being. For instance, the girl that was being raped, some of them, in worst case scenarios, some of them might end up being pregnant, or some of them might end up being forced to early marriage.
In an exclusive interview with CGTN, the CEO of the Clean Cooking Alliance, Divna van der Lans, says her organization is trying to figure out ways to support the transition for institutions in Sierra Leone towards clean cooking solutions.
I think increasingly what we're hoping to see policymakers, people who are funding some of these projects, start thinking about clean cooking as part of the bigger energy transition planning. And so if you really take a step back and think holistically around energy planning within a country like Sierra Leone, within cities, within communities, within institutional cooking, within households, it has to be part of all the integrated energy planning.
Over the last 2 decades, Dr. Kande Kole-Yumkela has been working on energy efficiency projects. He now heads the Presidential Initiative on Climate Change, Renewable Energy and Food Security.
So this is the beginning of the discussion. Already we have a commitment that by June we'll have an action plan. And then we're trying to bring also together financing. This is also linked to the President's flagship of Feed Sierra Leone, which is the program to ensure food security. But most of the processing of agricultural products after the farm is done by women. And most of that is done with firewood and charcoal. So if we don't introduce clean energy solutions in that process, even the food security program would not be achieved.
Yumkela further states that 90% of the West African country's population depends on charcoal and firewood for cooking. Statistics from the Clean Cooking Alliance show 2.4 billion people around the world depend on food cooked over polluting open fires or inefficient stoves. Eric Kawa reporting for CGTN in Freetown, Sierra Leone.